Jonathan Greenham, massive congratulations. It was an entertaining game. How was the heart rate on the sidelines?
Not very good, especially when they got their second goal. But listen, I think we deserved to win the game. We started the game really sloppy. We talked before the game about it's been a long journey. We started the game really well, and we conceded after, was it 1 minute 30 seconds or something? So we give them a head start. But then after that, the next 20 minutes, 25 minutes, we absolutely popped them off the park. We get a goal back, then we stop playing. We stopped playing like we were. But then we get another goal, and then we still, we tried to play, but we're a little bit sloppy. But we're coming at half time really comfortable. Really happy, obviously, we're going to goal behind, being 2-1 up. And we just said to the players, listen, for that 20-minute, 25-minute spell, the way you popped off the pitch was brilliant. They were quite passive, they didn't really press us. More of the same second half. And we did it in bits and bobs, but we were against a win second half, and they put a bit of pressure on us. Obviously, to go 3-1 up, we were delighted. And we were in cruise control, really. We didn't have a lot of the ball. Like I said, they had the wind. And then, obviously, we should have got a foul on the edge of the box, and we didn't get it. It goes to them, and because Tom falls on the ball and he handles it, but it should have been a foul to us. Blatant foul. And they put it in the top corner, and then it's, squeaky bum time for the last 6 minutes of the game.
It was squeaky bum time. And earlier on, did you feel that you was given a much favoured decision, if you like, because a free kick was given, but from the stands it looked like he'd stepped inside the area when Wiles caught. I think it was landing.
Yeah, it was in the first half. I spoke to Wiles at half time. For me, it was just outside the box, and I said to Wiles, I said, did you catch him outside the box or inside the box? And he said it was about a yard outside the box, but he fell into the box. So the referee was in a good position, and I think we had a few problems with the wall after that, because they give a free kick on the 18-yard line and they put our wall on the 6-yard line. So it was a bit weird. So there was a few arguments going on there, and Witt's makes a good save, keeps us in the game. And like I say, for a 20-minute, 25-minute spell, we played some really good stuff. We had to suffer a little bit. We had to dig in it a little bit against a full-time team who have got some really good players, like I said in my interview on Thursday. And second half, we did a really good job. We probably should have won the game 3-1 if it wasn't for that great free kick. The free kick they got that wasn't a free kick. But really pleased to win another game of football. The boys always give 100%. Like I always say, they're a great bunch of lads, and they deserve where they are in the league.
You touched upon it earlier, talking about being not just in possession tactically, but out of possession as well, and going sort of in and out of the system. You changed that system today. What made you go for what you did today, i.e. the 3 centre-halves with 2 wing-backs?
Basically probably because Keyser was suspended. We only had 1 centre-half, available. So we had to find solutions during the week. We thought about flipping it to a 3 with wing-backs, bringing Wally in, putting Luca left wing-back, because, he's probably the second best left-back or left wing-back if he wants to play that way in the league. So, but obviously we want him to play higher. But with Keyser missing, we spoke to Ducky and Brownie. They prefer to play a 3, because Brownie could still step in, and step up the pitch. And I thought it worked really well. When we popped it, we did some really good stuff. Out of possession, when we had to go into, more of a low compact block, we had the 5 and the 4 in front of them, and we didn't give them many chances. We probably should be stood here a little bit more happier with a 3-1 result than we are with a 3-2 result. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's about getting over the line and getting 3 points. The boys dug in, 6 or 7 minutes extra time on top of the 90. Tired legs out there, but they got the win.
How's Alex Purver doing?
Listen, you know how I feel about Perbs. He's absolutely unbelievable. He's a leader on the pitch. It helps that he's a coach off the pitch. He's a coach of, a Leeds United academy team. So he knows the game inside and out. He probably knows more than me, to be honest with you. But yeah, I can tell him information. He can get it across to the players straight away. He's very vocal on the pitch. We've got some big leaders on the pitch now. We look like we're better at game management, even though, today it's in the world we go. But, they didn't really look like scoring. But, he's a machine. He plays does every training session, plays every single game. He's all over the pitch. He lats, he tackles, he can pass. and he scored a worldie today.
Yeah, Jake mentioned in commentary tries that all the time in training. Would you, and this isn't to sound cruel, do you wish that he actually maybe had a few more shots in game?
Yeah, well, I think it was the last game, was it at home, where he hit the bar from just outside the box. He's got the ability to do it, and he probably should shoot more. I probably think he likes to smash people more than he likes to shoot. But, you know, listen, he's a great kid. We're blessed to have him. Proper, honest, humble kid. Like they all are, you know. I know I've said it millions of times, and you're probably bored of hearing it, but, you know, these guys work full time every single day. You know, they're absolutely knackered when they get to training sometimes. Sometimes we have to taper things off. We have to look after the lads and, you know, read the room. But what a great bunch to coach.
Regarding his little injury at the end, and Ryan Whitley as well will box that off too, because he got knocked to the head. But for Purver, was it just the back of the leg that he felt maybe a little tweak? Because I saw you, obviously, you wanted to maybe suggest a change, and he said, 5 minutes, please, Gaffer.
I think he was just playing for time, to be honest with you. I think we were under pressure. Yeah, dark arts. I think he was, you know, we were under pressure a little bit. He just wanted to give the team a little break. He's clever like that. Like I said, he's a coach. He knows the ins and outs of the game. But yeah, listen, we got the job done. You know, the coach from Scarborough left at 7:30 this morning. The boys have been on the bus for a very long time. We didn't want to start the game like we did. We did. We had to come back into the game. We've done it. We've got over the line, and we're absolutely delighted.
Yep, you say you're absolutely delighted. I mean, for some people, they might start to say that the table takes shape. Now, I know you say you don't look at the table. If 7 wins, 2 draws, and 1 defeat, you mentioned to Pete before the game you could have maybe had 4 or 5 points more. But overall, how impressed are you with the steps that your club are taking to where you want to be?
Yeah, listen, really delighted. You know, we probably should have got a draw against Kiddie. We probably should have got over the line against Chester. They scored at 97th minute, so we should have had definitely, you know, maybe another 3 points there. There's another game, I can't remember what it was, where we probably should have got over the line. But listen, to be where we are in the league, we don't take it for granted. A lot of hard work goes into it. The boys are absolutely superb off the pitch, look after themselves. You know, we ask them to do that and they do it. You know, I mentioned them all coming back pre-season firing, and we didn't have to do much running because they did a lot in the off-season, so we could get straight into ball work and shape and stuff like that. So all the credit goes to the players. You know, it has to go to the players. They deserve to be where they are just because of their attitude and application.
Awesome. Thanks, John.
No worries, mate.